There we go. Alright. Hi everyone, and welcome to TWF Collision or Hit. I, Tony Schiavone, here with Joey Styles, and here with Montel Vertadius Porter. And today on Collision or Hit, first, we're going to talk about, what happened yesterday on Friday Night SmackDown. Yesterday on Friday Night SmackDown, Gunther was livid after he lost to Asuka. So he dared someone to come in the ring that tried to seek to take away his TWF Pennsylvania Reich winnings. And that shifted out to be Gajora, Tony Schiavone says, but Gajora, even though he gave him a fight, he did not win it, Tony Schiavone says. No, he did not, Tony, Joey Styles says. And Gunther, never knowing how to truly handle losing, to anyone, amped up wanting to show how unbeatable, unstoppable, and unyieldable that the ring fighter, the ringleader is. Well, at the end of the day, Montel Vertadius Porter says, Tony and Joey, Gunther might be a lot of things, but he wasn't unstoppable and unyieldable like Bobby Lashley was. Not in Bobby Lashley's two-week run in TNA and his two-week run in WWE and what he's doing in AEW. And when I do get him, when I do seek where he is at, he will be the TWF heavyweight fighter like he was before. And now we have Gunther coming to the ring now. First off, I should all be truly happy. I should be truly happy, with how I beat Gajora, King of the Fiends, and I still kept my TWF Pennsylvania Reich winnings. So, that makes the ring fighter or the ring leader unstoppable and unyieldable. Never mind that loss that I took to Asuka, because I still know I'm the greatest of all the fighters here in the toy wrestling gathering. Naughties and the King of the Fiends, or the Kaiser of the Fiends, could stop me. Is that right, Gunther? You think you're the first man or woman or fiend to ever beat me? It's not the first time I ever lost, Gunther. I've lost here and there. Hey, I lost to King Kong, if that's true or not. Hell, I lost to Mothra, not once, 2 times. So I can handle losing, alright? But don't think that beating me means you got the upper hand on me, because I'm right here. Oh, so you, deadweight, Lindworm, whatever you are, you think that you can beat me again? I already beat you. I already shamed you, but you want to get beat some more. Yeah, I do. And I know this time, Gunther, when I'm done with you, I will be the new TWF Pennsylvania Reich fighter. Yeah, don't make me laugh. I'm going to give you the mic slam, then I'm going to choke you out, and then you'll be beat again. And I must say, I can onlook you for making all those films. But don't think that you have made more films than anyone else. That's the only thing I can onlook you for. But as far as what you did in a wrestling ring, all your runs as either TWF heavyweight fighter or world heavyweight fighter or hard middle fighter or tag team fighter, they were all nothing but stunts. yeah, well, if I give you the God Jorah Stunner, then I win the TWF Pennsylvania Reich winnings. That would be a stunt. Come on, let's go do it, Gunther, since you seem to believe, that it didn't reckon. You think that I'll beat you this time. Alright, you're on. But you're the one's going to get beat again. Well, I could tell you one right now, Montel Vitalis Porter said, you think God Jorah would be happy with all the straps he won and all the things he's done in the toy wrestling gathering, but no, he still has to stick his. He still has to show up every once in a while and fuck everyone over. Hey, that's not true, Tony Schiavone says. God Jorah isn't here, has won a lot of straps, but he's not here to screw anyone over, as you like to call it. And Joey Styles says Gunther is the one that called him out yesterday, and now God George is going to take him up on the dare again. This match is for the TWF Pennsylvania Reich winnings. First, he is the ring fighter, Gunther, and he is the TWF Pennsylvania Reich fighter. He is the TWF Pennsylvania Reich fighter, Gunther, and he is the King of the Fiends, God Jorah. Anything, well, Gunther coming at him, God Jorah hitting him, and now he's going to do it. He did the Godzilla Stunner, which is an offshoot of the Stone Cold Stunner, which is a offshoot of a neck breaker. He's going to beat him here, Tony Schiavone says. And Joey Styles says God Jorah's getting another strap for his gathering, Joey Styles said. Or God Jorah just buries and screws someone else over, Montel Vitalis Porter says. 1, 2, and only a kick out. God Jorah really thought he had Gunther beat there. Tony Schiavone says. Well, he might go for another one, Joey Styles said. Oh, Gunther just knocked him right down. Gunther the Might Slam, Tony Schiavone says. Joey Styles said Gunther has only lost a very few times in both WWE and in the TWF. And now he's hoping to put God Jorah out with the sleeper that he beat God Jorah with yesterday. Tony Schiavone said, well, he can't do it, Montel Vitalis Porter says. God Jorah's got his tail, he's got those, scales, whatever, on his back, spikes, whatever they are, makes it hard for him to get a hold on him. But I think he's going to put him out now. God Jorah's going to go out like he did yesterday. Montel Vitalis Porter said, yeah. How long do you think God Jorah will take? Do you think how long will it be for him he can get out of this, Joey Styles says. Well, I don't know, Tony Schiavone says. Only the King of the Fiends can get out of it. He's going to get everyone's on look. Well, not Gunther's on look, though. He's getting out again. Oh, and Gunther just co-staked him. And then gave another might slam. And now his tail's caught in the rope again. Like all of his tails do. And now God Jorah's getting out again. And Gunther's gone back in the sleeper again, Tony Schiavone says. I think this time he's going to yield, Joey Styles said. I think this might be enough. I think it's over for the King of the Fiends, Joey Styles says. Well, it could be over for the Kaiser of the Fiends, Tony Schiavone said, if Gunther can get God Jorah to yield. It'll happen, Montel Vitalis Porter says. It'll happen. Anything. Oh. Here is your winner, and still the TWF Pennsylvania Reich fighter, Gunther. Well, Gunther, or Gunther, however you go by saying his name, has beat God Jorah, and is still the TWF Pennsylvania Reich fighter. Tony Schiavone said, Yeah, that's true. Tony Schiavone says. Godjora, king of the fiends. That's true. Goomfer beat Godjora, king of the fiends here today. Or Kaiser, the fiends here today. You know, on collision or hit. You know, but he had nothing to be ashamed of because he did put in the time. He did give them all he had. But Gunther seemed to be easing too much for the king of the fiends, or the Kaiser of the fiends. Capaldi says, yeah, Joey Sell says, that seems to be true. Even Godjora himself has lost here and there. He didn't win every fight either, Joey Sell says. Well, that goes to show you, Montel Ratavius Porter says, you can be a Lindworm, deadweight, whatever he is, you know, with this quick hilling and, you know, shit like that, you know, and how fire breath and whatever, but yeah, you can still lose, and it just shows that he is beatable, that he is yieldable, and he is stoppable. Well, it might be all true. Says Montel Ratavius Porter says. Well, that might be all true. Tony Schiavone says, but we're going to take it away now to. We're going to take it away now to God. Take it away now to God. Take it away to Gorilla Monsoon. Thank you, Tony Schiavone and Joey Styles. I'm going to be talking with Godjora here today on Collision or Hit. All right, Godzilla or Godjora. We know that you had your match with Gunther, and once again, like yesterday, you lost to him. I'll tell you right now, Gorilla Monsoon, I have taken some losses. I have won and I have lost. But if Gunther thinks that this means that it's over and that I'm, you know, going to give up, well, he's wrong. You know, Gunther likes to talk about how, oh, he's unbeatable, unstoppable, and unyieldable. Oh, he wants to give everyone, he wants on look. Yeah, as we all know, Godjora, he doesn't want to give anyone on look. He wants everyone on look him, but he don't want to give anyone any on look. Well, sooner or later, folks can say whatever they want to say about me. Yes, I lost. But doesn't make me a loser. I can handle losing. I cannot say the same for Gunther. Well, that's my talk with Godjora, the king of the fiends, or the Kaiser of the fiends. Back to you, Tony Schiavone and Joey Styles. Now, thank you, Gorilla Monsoon, for talking with Godjora, you know, here today on Collision or Hit. And that's all the time we got here for Collision or Hit. I, Tony Schiavone, with Joey Styles, and with Montel Ratavius Porter, we hope you like Collision or Hit, and we'll see you tomorrow for Power or Might.